episode 20 of The Green Light. Thank you for the past 7 to 8 months of this. I really do appreciate it. Episode 20. Never thought we'd get here, but thank you for sticking with me. This is The Green Light. My name is Sean Green. Thank you guys for tuning in. So today's episode, I was actually thinking after watching this past week of games, especially the Thanksgiving games. I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving and going into Christmas and holiday season. I was thinking, so I'm watching, the Bears game, Bears versus Lions. And I'm like, I don't remember putting the Bears in my predictions early in the year. I was like, I want to actually go see where I had them. So I looked at my sheet that I said I would come back to at the end of the season. But today I'm going to re-rank some things. I'm going to give you my Super Bowl predictions today, where I think going into this week where all the teams are. So I had the Bears last in the NFC North. I had the Packers 1, Vikings 2, Lions 3, Bears 4. It is completely and that's why the NFL is so great. You can go into a season thinking a team is completely horrible, and then they change your mind. In the NFC East, I had Eagles 1, Giants 2, Cowboys 3, and Redskins 4. The Redskins were leading the NFC East for weeks, and the Cowboys now just took the lead in it. So, here's what I think. So, in my playoff picture at the beginning of the year, I had in the AFC, the Patriots 1, Steelers 2, Chargers 3, Jags 4. And in the wild card, I had the Texans and Chiefs. That's just crazy. So right now, I honestly think it's going to be Patriots 1, Chiefs 2, probably Steelers 3, Texans 4, Chargers 5, and then the wild card that I think in the AFC, honestly, is going to be the Colts. I think the Colts have a really solid team. That AFC South is a tough division. Don't get it twisted. Texans and Colts are two of the best teams in the AFC. So, I think Texans make it in at 4. And then 5, you got the Chargers, because obviously the Chiefs are going to probably be in that top echelon of the top 4. And then at number 6, I think you got the Colts as a dark horse. Andrew Luck's playing phenomenal. I've heard a lot of people say the Colts are a dark horse team. We'll see if they can win this week, if I pick them to win as well. In the NFC at the start of the season, I had the Rams 1, Saints 2, Eagles 3, Packers 4, and then the wild card, I had the Vikings and Falcons. Was I wrong about the Falcons? Absolutely, but I think a lot of people were. The Falcons, offensively, are probably one of the best teams on paper. But when they go into a game, their defense can't stop anybody, and their offense is not consistent. So I wasn't too far off. So the Saints were I think the Saints will end up number 1. They're just playing phenomenal football. I have them in my Super Bowl right now. I think the Rams end up being number 2. I think, the Bears are going to end up number 3. And then in the NFC East, I do have the Cowboys winning the NFC East. That's not just because they're leading it now. I think their schedule is a lot easier at the end of the season. The Redskins lost their quarterback. Eagles are not consistent. They have a Super Bowl hangover that they will not get over it. And then the Giants, they're already out of the playoff picture. So I think the Cowboys do end up taking that 4th spot. And in the wild card, it's honestly a lot of toss-ups. There's a lot of decent teams that can make it in. I think probably, I'm going to say Seahawks make it in at number 5, and then the Panthers make it in at 6. That's just my gut feeling, but we'll see. Right now, I did pick the Rams to go to the Super Bowl over the Saints, and I picked the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl over the Steelers. I'm changing my picks I'm picking the Saints over the Rams, and I'm picking the Pats over the Chiefs. Listen, the Chiefs, right now, I believe the Chiefs would beat the Pats. So if we're going off that, right now it would be Saints, Chiefs. But I think in the long haul, so when we get to that AFC Championship, I believe the Pats will beat the Chiefs. But we've got a lot of football left, folks. We have a ton of weeks left with really good games that can kind of change that playoff picture a little bit, especially in the NFC. The AFC, you probably only have one spot open. Unless somebody just starts losing a lot, that number 6 spot is the one that's open. So that's not going to be as interesting as the NFC. NFC is wide open for those wild card spots, especially some division leads. The NFC East is wide open. NFC North is closed a little bit, because especially if the Vikings lose this weekend to the Patriots, the Bears are going to take a commanding lead in that division. NFC South, the Saints have it locked up. And then the NFC West, I had the Seahawks last, and I had the 49ers second, and Cardinals third. So the Seahawks have really impressed me. I think they make it into the playoffs. All right. So my picks this week, I am 106. Let me say that differently. I am 162 on the year. 100 guesses, or not guesses per se, but I picked 100 games right this year. 100 games. I've only gotten 62 wrong. I could have been better. All right, let's get into the picks. All right, tonight's game, Saints versus Cowboys. I'm going Saints. Listen, I know the Cowboys are leading the division right now, and like I said, I do think they will win in the long run. The Saints are just too good right now. They're not going to let a Cowboys team beat them. Their offense is too explosive with Michael Thomas, Kamara, Breeze. I just do not see the Cowboys winning this one. I'm going Saints. Vikings versus Patriots. I'm going Patriots. Listen, the Vikings are a solid team, but like I said, they're not consistent. They beat the Packers last week. It was a great win. Do I think they can beat the Patriots in Foxborough? No, I'm going Patriots. Ravens versus Falcons. I don't know why I keep going with the Falcons, but something is telling me to pick them this week. I still like the offense. The Ravens, I don't really love Lamar Jackson's play the past couple weeks. I'll be honest, he's being more of a runner than a passer. With the Falcons, you need to put up more than 24 points, okay? So I'm going to go Falcons here. I just think they will put more points up than the Ravens. Bears versus Giants. I'm going Bears here. Listen, the Giants just had their playoff hopes smashed. The Bears are looking better than ever. Chase Daniel is probably the best backup in the league. Tell me something different. He played phenomenal on Thanksgiving Day, national television game. I'm going to go Bears here. The Giants are not going to have confidence with no playoff hopes in the future. I'm going Bears. Bills versus Dolphins. I'm going Bills here in the upset. Listen, they have surprised me every other week that I have not picked them. I just don't like the Dolphins. I think Adam Gase does not have a good hold on that team. So I'm going to go Bills here, but it can go either way. The AFC East is a real toss-up every year when some of these other teams play. But I'm going to go Bills. Broncos versus Bengals. I'm just shocked. The Bengals look so good early in the year just for them to crumble down and look horrible. You get blown out by the Browns at home, and now you're facing a Broncos defense off of a big win against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think so. I'm going Broncos over the Bengals this week. Rams versus Lions. I think this is a huge blowout. The Rams are not even going to have fun against the Lions. It will be a disgrace. Lions, again, Matt Patricia has not formed an identity. I don't know what to say. When you're a new head coach, you need to form some form of identity. Matt Nagy has done that with the Bears. Matt Patricia has not done it with the Lions. So we'll see what he does this week against the Rams, but I think it's a blowout. Colts versus Jaguars. I'm done with the Jaguars. I'm picking the Colts. Like I said, I think they're a dark horse team to jump into the playoffs. I think it would be real interesting to see the Colts in there. The Jaguars just don't look good. Defense isn't playing together. Offense, you don't know who the quarterback is. You're sitting Blake Bortles for Cody Kessler. I don't know. I'm going to go Colts here. I have no faith in the Jaguars. Browns versus Texans. I'm going Texans. But listen, I think Baker can put up points. The Texans defense is really strong. I think they will definitely keep Baker in check. But I do like the Browns. I think they have an identity. A tough-nosed team that's going to give you a problem every week. They're going to be in a game every single week. If you blow them out one week, you know they're going to come back the next week and play their butts off. Now, they just got a big win on the road at Cincinnati. So they're coming in at home playing the Texans. I like the Browns here. Cardinals versus Packers. Listen, the Packers need to win out. Like Aaron Rodgers said, we need some stuff to happen, but we need to win out. We can't have 8 losses and be making the playoffs. I agree, Aaron. I'm going the Packers over the Cardinals, but do not get it twisted. This is an easy game for them. It will not get easy in the long run. Panthers versus Buccaneers. I am going Panthers. Panthers have not looked good the past couple weeks. They've lost some really tight games. The Bucs, listen, they've been putting up points, but I think the Panthers are going to come out, try to understand that they can make the playoffs, but they need to win games like this. I'm going Panthers here. Chiefs versus Raiders, another game that's going to be a blowout. Listen, the Raiders are just not good. They need all those draft picks to start picking some good players up. I'm going to go Chiefs here. It's not close. Patrick Mahomes is probably going to light them up for about 5 TDs. I'm going Chiefs. Jets versus Titans. I'm going Titans. Listen, like I said, the Patriots have one bad week and everybody goes crazy about the Titans. It happens every year. Titans go in and get killed. So I do like them here against the Jets. Like I said, they're a good 8 or 500 team. They'll probably go like 8-8. That's what I'm thinking the record's going to end up being, but we'll see. Jets just don't look good. I'm going to go Titans. 49ers versus Seahawks. I'm going to go Seahawks. Listen, I really like the Seahawks. Pete Carroll needs to be given a ton of credit. I had no faith in them early this year, and he has proved me wrong. Surprisingly, I think the offense is better than the defense, and that's usually never been the case for Seattle. So I'm going to go Seattle over the 49ers here. Chargers versus Steelers. I'm going Chargers in the upset. Listen, you saw it. Big Ben makes critical mistakes, and when you're playing good teams, those mistakes turn into points for the other team. When he plays the Patriots every year, he makes those mistakes, and what happens every time? The Steelers lose. The Chargers defense is the real deal. I think they are the best defense in the NFL. I think they're going to probably pick off Big Ben 3 times, and the Chargers win by about 10. I'm going Chargers over the Steelers here. Monday Night Football, Redskins versus Eagles. I'm going Redskins in the upset. Again, I'm picking against the Eagles because they are not consistent. It's just a fact. You know, Doug Peterson, he writes a book. You win the Super Bowl, and you lose all credibility when the next season you completely tank. So I'm going Redskins on Monday Night Football. All right, guys, that's it for today. We will be back next Thursday. I hope I shed a light on your day, and I hope to shed a light on you in the future. Bye-bye, guys.